The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. FreshBooks. FreshBooks is an easy-to-use online invoicing service that saves you time, gets you paid faster, and makes you look professional. Get started completely for free at freshbooks.com. And by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook by going to audiblepodcast.com/GFQ.
The anus emporium has tons of anuses.
Who would marry this guy?
Okay. I can't hear anything in this anyway.
Nothing at all.
No. Okay, so how would you like to be broken up with at Burger King?
I'd love it. Home of the Whopper.
Yeah. I would love it. Actually, Froggy from our chat room sent this story in.
Well, it's the restaurant of broken dreams.
We already know that.
Okay.
This is where your life is.
Yeah.
Like, this is where it's taking you. You're sitting in Burger King. You're breaking up.
Getting dumped over some nuggets.
Yeah.
What would you like to be eating at Burger King while being broken up at?
Their shitty chicken.
Yeah, their chicken nuggets are gross.
I would like to be eating 2 for $4 chicken sandwiches because I know they still got that deal going on. Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, this person decided to, I guess, break up or get broken up with at Burger King. I don't know if they decided to, but what they did was they put a play-by-play on Twitter so people could follow.
Well, a guy
the
actually
breakup.
did. A guy that was watching them put a play-by-play.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Isn't that great?
That's
and the
great.
guy
I think it's
just did
fantastic.
I guess it was like in whatever time, like 40 minutes. And he tweeted for 40 minutes what was going on and what the couple was saying to each other.
And you got a lot of followers out of this?
I guess, yeah, because it picked up a lot of press.
No, that's amazing.
How do you find something like that? Like, how do you find that this guy's doing a play-by-play?
Well, I mean,
That's my
people
crazy.
have a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, but I'm like, I wonder if that was a big marketing thing from Burger King.
Oh, you mean like underneath? Like Burger King had it all planned?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
interesting because, I mean, what did he tweet? That's what I'd like to know.
Right.
Like, I'd like to see.
It doesn't specify the tweets.
I would
no.
like to see all 40 minutes of tweets. Like, is he referencing CNN? Is he hitting up Fox?
Right. Is he mentioning the food that he's eating?
Yeah, like what's he doing? If it's just like Burger King breakup is like the hashtag and that's it, there's no way.
Yeah, I have some of the tweets actually.
I know I could see him happen.
Oh wait, no, they're all gone now.
Of course, I think it was a Burger King.
Oh, here it is. I got it. So this guy writes, I think the first one. No, here it is. I'm listening to a marriage
Disintegrate.
Yeah, thank you. Why can't I read? Disintegrated at the table next to me in this restaurant. These kids must be 21 tops. His main complaint, she doesn't clean the dishes when his mom asks her. She's sobbing quite loud. He gets up and walks away. She stays there. We all feel quite awkward. How do you console her?
Console.
Wow, I can't read today.
Console.
I
console her quite well.
Yeah, and then we put her tears in the drawers.
And then we play a very important game of badminton.
Badminton.
He's back. She's telling him she didn't cheat. He doesn't believe her.
Yeah.
I don't think Burger King.
He
put
says
this
he
out.
loves her anyway. He sits. We are more calm.
Yeah.
Another unrelated couple who has been giving me the "can you believe this" look is hugging each other in response to the drama. Baby, he said, I only say these things because I want you to be a better wife. The restaurant doesn't believe him. She thinks it's unfair that he gets to play video games and she has to clean when his mother tells her. We agree.
That's rough.
If you love me, he says, you would be happy to be happy. You would want me to be happy. We notice this argument is not swaying her.
We notice.
I don't want to hear it, she shouts. The table's turned. She's now accusing him of lying. Why did we even get married? Because we love each other. You love me? We all noticed the past tension. Oh, I guess he put up a picture of the couple too. Oh, it's not up anymore. Apparently they both think that the other one cheated because of missed phone calls on occasion. It
Ah.
must be noted that he has a speech impediment.
Well, that must be noted.
A big lie and a small lie are the same thing, he says. And I told you not to lie. And in the end, they end up making up and they walk out. The end.
Nice.
Wow.
That's always good.
That's
Maybe
great.
I'll find love in a Wendy's.
Not a Burger King.
How about a Roy Rogers?
If I could, isn't that sad? Roy Rogers is much like my love life.
Can't find
I
him.
can't find it. Does not exist in New York.
Okay, so a British artist is telling people that during her pregnancy, she craved a very interesting food. She said that usually she is a healthy eater, but now she craves roadkill.
Wow.
Yeah, listen. It's not the pregnancy.
No, it's not.
It's her mental illness.
It's the fact
I'm
that
going to eat raccoons because I'm pregnant.
listen.
Yeah, she's expecting a baby boy in February with her partner, Marcus Spear. She's 42 and he's 44. And she said that she's never had this craving before. But now all of a sudden that she's pregnant, she just feels like some roadkill.
Why rodents?
She's
But
feeling a little peakish.
But that's not a craving.
Let me tell
you
you-
don't
let me
crave
tell you why.
rodents.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
You get home, long day of being pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
and then you realize, holy hell, I'm an artist and none of this shit's selling.
Yeah.
I need to come up with a story.
Exactly.
Wild enough that people are going to buy my art. And these bills are just piling up. That's why you start to crave roadkill.
She's had deer, pigeon, rabbit, owls.
Delish.
Gross. I would like to try fox and badgers. She's nuts. And this is a big, again.
I strongly believe raccoons are not dead.
There is that,
Never.
Never.
there is that disease where you crave non-edible things like chalk or
Yeah, where you eat like metal, like you eat coins.
you could eat coins.
No, you think that's a
There is
disease or
that-
that's an OCD?
No, it's a mental.
It's a mental
There's a
disease.
condition. I read about that. 96% of the people who have that don't live.
Yeah, because they eat crazy things
Yeah, they
and
eat things-
forever.
Yeah, like some guy was eating nails.
There
and it
was-
severed
there
his
was a-
stomach. It was in 1,000 Ways to Die.
There was a woman
That's
who
not a
was,
real show.
Yeah, it is.
On Spike?
Yeah.
That's all made up stuff.
No. People.
no, I
It's
want to
facts.
call it like peak something or
Yeah, it's like peak something.
yeah.
No, Pika.
Pika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a woman who was on that OCD show, like I have OCD or My Strange Addiction.
Yeah.
My Strange Addiction, and she was eating pebbles. She would drive. She would drive. This is okay.
I'm
So
driving to the ocean.
yeah. So in the same episode, there was a lady who was addicted to eating dryer sheets, and she would eat.
Oh, the black girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she said that her mother had this addiction and that she saw her mother eating them. And so she started eating them. And now her daughter who's like 3, tries to eat the dryer sheets also. And in the same episode, there was this like old little grandma who was addicted to eating rocks and pebbles. And
Oh,
she
man.
said, I'm going to bring you to the place where they have the really good ones. And then she like drove in her car for like an hour and got to like a little like pond lake. And she's
Oh.
like, these are only on a special occasion.
Oh, Jesus.
There's nothing wrong with this.
This is so frightening. How does that taste?
Pretty good.
What, the napkin?
Yeah.
You're not finishing
You want
it.
one?
No. I
I'm
want
not
your
eating it.
It's not right.
What am I, an
The
animal?
next episode was a woman who likes to dress as a baby and lives in a crib.
Yeah. Oh no, it was like a dude that looked like a lady. Or
It was
like
a dude who was a cross-dresser to a lady
Yes.
who liked
There
to
is
be a
so much
baby.
wrong with that man.
Yeah, it was a guy who was dressed up
cross-dresser.
like a girl, but a girl baby. And her bedroom was like a crib, and she had diapers.
No. He was a transvestite. Like
a
he was like
transgender, yeah.
Yeah, he was
and
like a tranny.
he's like, there's nothing better than a wet diaper. And she was like, it's just so nice to be like laying in my wet diaper. So she would like diaper herself and take out like powder.
What a
and like
great.
she would wear like footsie pajamas. And,
But it's like the Real Doll,
pigtails.
that Real Doll show where the
Oh,
guy
man.
like. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't. What's that about?
Oh man, this guy, this black dude, but like he's like all into like anime
Yeah.
and.
Oh my god! Yes. Oh my god.
and
Did he have a
has-
ponytail?
Yes.
Yes. I remember
Yes.
and
this.
he was a little odd in the fox.
Yeah. His face looked
Yeah.
mad weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is Cindy.
Yeah.
Cindy, say hello to your sister wife, Martha. Martha and Cindy are friends.
Oh my God, that's
Martha
great.
and Cindy are fighting.
Yeah.
But
I
like he
should
would also
separate
like
them.
he was like vulgar. Like he would dress him up in lingerie and like bang him.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is where
But he
you
believed that they were his girlfriends, so I guess
Yeah.
in that sense.
And they're
it
real
wasn't vulgar.
dolls.
Yeah,
I looked into buying one of them.
a real doll.
Yeah,
They're
real.
like 10 grand.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Why are you gonna buy one?
I don't know. It's I don't know. It's been a very long life. About time I settle down with somebody, something, someone.
So 5 are charged with the theft of a lion carcass. 5 people have been charged with the attempted theft in Ohio after allegedly trying to steal the carcass of an escaped lion that was set free by its owner, along with all the other exotic animals that
People
were
should
ultimately
not-
killed by authorities. This was that big story.
Yeah, that big
a few
story.
weeks
Yeah.
ago.
So somebody tried to steal a carcass of the lion.
Yeah.
How's that illegal?
What do you mean?
Like, is that wrong? Is that wrong? You can't do that.
Well, the police already had collected all of the carcasses.
They stole it from the cops.
And they went to try to steal it from the cops.
Oh, that's very much
That's
illegal.
Very
Yeah.
much illegal. And
Yeah.
the quote here is they got the cat. I don't know why they're calling a lion a cat, but
It
they
is a
got
cat.
they got the cat into the trunk and we stopped them, Lutz said. I'm not sure what they plan to do with it.
Maybe
5 are
make like a
charged.
mink
We'll
coat.
wait to see what happens to them.
What would
There
you-
could be up to 6 months in jail and $1,000 fine.
What would you do? I'd easily pay the $1,000 fine and take the cat with me. What would you do with a lion carcass?
Make a
a
sweet
rug.
jacket.
Sweet jacket?
Yeah.
Rug.
Rug?
Sell it.
I easily am making. I'm going to wear the same pelt that King Joffrey Jafar from the King of Zamunda would wear. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing like
You know, a zombie apocalypse. That's my go-to outfit. That's what I'm wearing.
you're gonna was zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds well planned.
So Conrad Murray was found guilty in
Yes.
the
yeah,
death trial of Michael Jackson. So
somebody had
Makes
a
me
good
interesting.
point. The guy was getting paid $150,000 a month
that's crazy.
To
A
to
month.
load up the junkie.
to keep Michael Jackson working. Okay, why would you want him dead? This guy,
Yeah.
you make 100. How much is that a year? That is 10.
About $2 million.
$1.67 million. Okay.
$14 million.
What?
$14 million.
Yeah, sure. 14.
$46 billion.
14. Yeah,
29 bajillion dollars.
He made a butcher. So he makes 1 point something million dollars a year to
Just-
keep Michael
keep him.
Jackson alive.
Yeah.
right.
Why would he want him dead?
Yeah, exactly.
What does he have to
Well,
gain from it?
No, he had nothing to get. It was involuntary manslaughter he was charged
they're not
with,
saying
and he's
this is
he's
murder.
not getting any jail time.
Yeah, but everyone, the papers have
I
been
know, I
calling him
know.
a murderer. All right, and first of all, that's slander right there. That's incorrect. I mean, he has the right to sue them, I would think. You're gonna call these people like this is
Casey Anthony also has the right to sue the press.
Yeah, they do. It's sure there's about slander and whatnot, but it doesn't matter if he deviated far from. You're gonna strip him of his medical license. Fine, go right ahead. But you're gonna put the guy in jail.
He's not getting any jail.
He's not going to get
You're
jail.
not gonna get jail time.
No.
Good.
No.
And you know what? He should still be allowed to practice medicine.
Well, what's funny is that a ton of his patients came out and said he's an unbelievable doctor. He's a great doctor.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I think it was just a lot of money being handed to him to do nothing.
Yeah.
And sadly enough,
Right.
Michael Jackson is a junkie
Yeah.
to for every extent of the word, and the people around him entertained it and didn't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
The people around him that knew that this was going on should have been responsible also. But again, I don't understand this mindset we have in this country where this guy.
Bless you.
My allergies are killing me, and it's one of these candles.
Yeah.
It's killing me. This guy was accused twice of child molestation.
Yeah.
One time you can say, you know what, maybe it was just BS. Second time, there's so much proof that he spent time with these kids and he had the kids around him.
Yeah.
And he would have nap time with the kids and sleepovers, and he would give them wine. I mean, there's so much wrong in this situation where now, if anybody else had done it, you would say, well, this guy's a fucking freak.
Yeah, but
You're
Michael
having-
Jackson had Arrested Development. I strongly.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't think that
now we've made him into this. Oh my God, poor Michael.
No, I've never thought of him as like an actual pedophile, ever.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he was.
I think he's mentally ill.
That's a huge difference from it being a pedophile is a very specific mental illness. Being mentally ill is a wide range of mental illness. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. Like I don't think he was maliciously touching these children.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think he was getting any sexual?
No. Whether he was getting still a different question. Still a different question. I'm thinking he was in his mind he was like a child himself.
No, he knew. I mean, listen. I think he probably he was probably. I mean, the rumors are there, but it wasn't LaToya molested too as a kid.
Yeah, they were all treated
really poorly, and I think that carried on, and I think that's how he saw affection and love.
Yeah, I'm real mad. Joe Jackson. There's a reason.
Joe Jackson is nuts.
He's nuts. He'd raised these kids, and they were all messed up.
I don't think he ever did anything to his kids.
Who? Joe?
Michael.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. I just don't think that he was. But but you know what? You're doing this shit. Yeah.
No matter how rich you are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you know what, Kunal? I may not think this is wrong, but there are gonna be people that think this is really wrong, and you're gonna get into some big trouble.
What with what? These kids?
These kids.
I'm not saying it's right. The question of right or wrong is not the issue. I know it's wrong. It is wrong because he's an adult and they're children. That's fine. Giving them wine, sleeping with children that are not your kids are all very wrong things. But the thing is, he was not mentally right anyway. He was mentally ill. I don't think that his thing was not like, I don't think he's like the coach from Penn State, the defensive coordinator. I don't think he's like the defensive coordinator.
No, he's
not like Sandusky. He's not like that. That's a different story. Like this guy was banging kids, like full
in the
on,
shower,
like
10-year-olds,
anal penetration to children, which is wrong.
But what I don't get is, how many they said, like 10 accused people?
Yeah.
Or whatever the number is?
Yeah. Why
didn't anybody say anything?
What do you mean, to Michael?
No. I'm talking about Pendusky.
Oh, Sandusky?
Yeah. Sandusky.
Because, the thing is, college football brings in $1 million a game. It's $1 billion business. We live in Queens. We don't have the same kind of mentality towards college football. Frankly, we don't care at all.
We don't have high school football.
We don't have high school football. We don't have college football that we care about. And those towns shut down.
Yeah, they all care.
That's
all they care about.
My coworker was saying, he's like, listen, I went to an Ohio State game. The town was closed. People start drinking at 8 in the morning to pregame. By the time game time rolls around, they're wild. They are wildly out of control. We're talking endorsements. We're talking big business is running through here. And this guy, you know what? This guy is a blemish on the state. It's just how far are they willing to protect the brand?
Yeah.
Real far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, people are protesting his having to step down.
Well, he didn't. Well, no. What happened was he didn't touch the kids. It was one of the people on staff.
Yeah, it was what's his name? The coach. Joe Paterno.
Paterno didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
But the problem was that he didn't go to the cops. He went to administration, even though he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
But again, my whole thing was with that. He's an older guy, and and I'm not defending him in any way, but this is the logic that I see.
He's an
older guy. It's an older mentality. It's none of my business. What's going on?
Doesn't make it right though.
Don't want to stir it up.
Yeah. It's not right.
No,
though.
It's not right. But
this case gets down. It goes much deeper than that. You got the missing assistant district attorney. This guy is.
Yeah. Do you know about this, Josh? This is weird.
Basically, there was a guy in 1998. There were charges against Sandusky.
Okay.
For abusing children.
All right.
He had a charity foundation, and there were kids involved in that, and there was charges against him. And the assistant district attorney, Roy Grisker, did not go into it. He didn't pursue it. The guy was very introverted. He kept to himself. Fiercely private is how they described him. And then he goes missing out of nowhere. In 1998, he was supposed to press charges. 2005, he goes missing. 2002, there was talk that, Sandusky has been abusing children.
Okay.
And it's weird. Like, if they dug up the case, would he have talked about it afterwards? Why all of a sudden he goes missing? Something's not right there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you got all right, it's 2002. The coach says something. Joe Paterno says something. Nothing gets done. His mentality is, listen, I'm at the winter of my career. I'd like to leave. If this blows up afterwards, so be it. Doesn't make it right, but that's his mentality. Like, if you've got, first of all, when the first charges came out, he was 75 years old. He's 84 now.
Yeah.
He's 84 years old. You're telling me it's 75 years old. Do you honestly think that you're going to be in this game that long?
Right.
You're like, listen, you know what? We told him to stop it. He's going to do it on his own. Maybe Joe had no idea that afterwards this still was going on.
Who knows?
He doesn't know.
No.
He said, all right, listen, this is a one-time thing, whatever. Maybe he had problems at home. Who knows? And then it just gets crazy. Now it's like he's been doing it on the low for this whole time. They tell him no more kids.
The satellite campuses, he's been doing it too. So the guy is just, I mean, it's nutty.
It's a crazy story. And now the question is, how many children, how long? Supposedly he was pimping out kids to other people. He was like a huge pedophile. I mean, it's funny. Like just when not Occupy Wall Street, Anonymous had just launched this thing to capture child pedophiles.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing, and they've been doing it, and that's great. They should rid the world of these people who just prey on children.
You could say it.
Yeah. What?
You were going to say MFers.
No. They're monsters. I want to say they're monsters.
All right. So a national study has found widespread sexual harassment of students from grade 7 through 12.
This is a stupid story.
It is a stupid story. 87% of students say that they have been sexually harassed, but that means somebody calling them a whore in the hallway or...
Do you know what we used to do in 7th grade? All the girls who wear those tight mud jeans.
Yeah.
We should just slap their ass as in the hallway when they were walking out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's obvious sexual harassment, but like it was like the kids doing it.
Yeah, I went to a Catholic school and there was a play. I remember this was 9th grade. And we were there to watch some sort of play or holiday thing or something. And I was walking. And
Jesus in the manger?
They had opened it up to anybody who wanted to come to this event. And there were all the Malloy boys. And I was walking behind the seats. And this guy like just turned around and like put his hand right up my skirt and grabbed my ass.
Really?
And I went over and I like screamed, and the nurse, the nun came over and was like, "You're screaming during our blah 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 prayer." And I'm like, he just grabbed my butt, and the nun was like, "Can you please be quiet and leave the auditorium if you're going to speak?" And I was like, seriously? Like, nothing's going to happen here? And she's like, do I need to bring you to Mrs. DiMartino?
I was like, yes.
Okay.
Did you go?
I didn't go to Mrs. DiMartino. I just left. And that was the end of it. So it does happen. And I went to like an all-girls Catholic high school.
Yeah. I mean, people get harassed from 7. You know what? It starts like 6
and I
to
still
12th
remember
grade.
the kid's name was Matt. I remember him from Malloy.
That scumbag.
Scumbag Matt.
Yeah,
We should find him.
Jam Matt.
We'll find him.
Scumbag Matt.
All right. So 2 women are arrested in a satanic sex scandal.
Good. Stop there.
Yeah.
A man was stabbed and cut 300 times after police found him. And when they searched the women's apartment, they found bloody rope and duct tape and knives. Crazy story. The women are out on bail on $150,000.
How can you put them out on bail?
I don't know. But, the story is kind of weird in and of itself. The man who's 18 years old traveled to Milwaukee from Phoenix, Arizona to hook up with these 2 girls. And then when he got there, he claims that she, like, tied him up into a chair. I believe so.
Yeah. I thought he was dead.
No, what, 300 cuts?
He was just stabbed. It's not Chandler. His name is Chandler.
Maybe it was some like sexy kinky game that we're playing.
Yeah, it went too far.
Well, that's what he said. Yeah, he's not dead because he has a statement. He says that it went from it got quickly out of hand is his actual quote. Things were going well. And then
it was going really well when I stepped foot in the door, and then not so well when they tied me up and stabbed me.
Right.
As soon as I took off my shoes, they proceeded to stab me, and I said, "This is not what I signed up for."
Can you imagine this poor kid?
Why does he have this like British accent?
Yeah.
He's from Phoenix.
This poor kid, he lives in Phoenix. He meets these girls online. He's like, I'm going to get laid. I'm going to have a threesome with these 2 crazy hot chicks.
Yeah.
Walks in there. They try to kill him.
That's what?
Awful.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Okay, so a man wants $200,000 for a missing breakfast. His lawyer is stating that he had a gym membership to a very high-scaled gym, and the membership was $5,000 a year, but it included a full complimentary breakfast every morning. He claims that in August 2010, the breakfast stopped, and when he tried to get his money back, they wouldn't allow him. So now he's suing for $200,000 in damages.
Oh, come on.
No breakfast.
Fair deal.
Fair enough.
Fair deal. Let me tell you what you don't agree?
Yeah.
$200,000?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
He didn't. How is it $200,000?
Damages, mentally damaged. You know how much effort it is to cook breakfast every morning? A lot of work.
Not much.
A lot of work.
If you have enough money for a $5,000 gym.
That's a year. It's a yearly fee.
Yeah.
But cooking breakfast every morning is still tough.
Okay.
Every morning.
Yeah. Grab an apple. All right. So the Occupy Wall Street people are thinking about moving to LA for the cold months.
This is so funny. How are they occupying Wall Street if they're in LA?
The roughly 200 tents that are occupying Zuccotti Park might have decided to occupy Miami Beach, one person said, and others are reporting that maybe it's time to head to LA and give the West Coast a little taste of our Occupy.
I wonder if they just interviewed like the homeless people.
Yeah.
Like for the winter they go down to Fort Lauderdale. Like I wonder if that's who they interviewed. Like they weren't really occupiers; they were just random homeless people in Manhattan. What are you planning on doing for the Occupy movement? I don't know. I'm going to Florida because it's getting cold. You are an occupier. No, I'm a homeless person. This occupier says.
Yeah, we have an Occupy Joe over here. Would like to go down to Florida. I like to go to Florida. It's Kurt Boone.
From Queens.
From Queens.
All right.
Did you see that they're refusing to use the porta potties, the occupiers, and they're demanding to use the restaurants' bathrooms?
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
They're threatening the restaurants.
With what?
Like saying like threatening
I will occupy you.
And they're threatening to use their bathrooms.
This is getting a little. I would use the porta potties.
Use the fucking porta potty.
I don't think that they can claim that they have to use their bathrooms unless they're buying things from them.
But like if 15 of these people come up and you're some like little Asian guy and they're screaming, and the reason why I picked that story up is because this Asian guy has like he's an older guy and they threaten him when they don't let him he doesn't let them use the bathroom. Or they stand
outside and they accost people as they're
going in. And they're costing
they ran a place out of business.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough if you get run out of business. That's a story I want to hear about.
By some stupid 20-year-old that goes to Colombia and pretends to be poor.
I want to talk to the guy who had his store run out of business because of the Occupy Wall Streeters. Can we get him on?
Awful people.
Yeah. I'm not saying they're all. I understand the point. I just don't see the necessity.
I think the message is extremely screwed up.
Well,
I think there's a handful of people that know what the hell they're talking about, and the rest are just there for a good time.
I would agree with that.
Just a handful of people that really know what they want and they're intelligent, and the rest they're just a bunch of idiots.
And it just
playing bongos
gets the people talking.
All right. Well, a new study claims that fatherhood may help cut back on drinking, smoking, and crime.
I would imagine it would actually increase drinking, smoking, and crime.
They believe that the transformative power of becoming a new dad helps decrease the rate of testosterone, which allows...
Increase or decrease?
Decrease, which allows fathers, I guess, or stops them from wanting to smoke and have,
That's why you also become that's why you lose your hair and become fat.
Well, we got the dog, and all I want to do is drink.
That's true. You're like a parent.
Yeah.
So Dakota Fanning...
I
haven't heard her name for... good 10 years.
Easily.
She's going to be in the new Twilight movie. And so she
was in the old ones.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, she's in the Twilight movies, and she's now Marc Jacobs. She's in Marc Jacobs perfume ads, and they've been banned in Britain because they feel that the 17-year-old is becoming a sex symbol.
Yeah, it's
and they
actually
don't like the over-sexualization.
Well,
of
the
her
ad for the people listening and watching. It's her holding a perfume bottle with that's pink between her legs, and the top is a flower.
Oh, I see it.
So I mean, it's
a little much.
It's implying a vagina.
It's a flower blooming.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy. It's a little much.
Or maybe we're just oversexed and it's just a 17-year-old holding a bottle that's a flower on top.
Yeah, I mean, it says 17-year-old fully, even modestly clothed, yet holding a large perfume bottle with a giant hot pink blossom atop it on her snatch.
You know what it says?
Yeah, this is the Faster Times. I'd imagine it's a British paper.
All right, man, so Justin Bieber is getting ready to take his paternity test in 2 weeks.
I hope, she did an interview and she walked out of the interview.
Why?
I don't know.
Good.
And they
whole
showed her.
Story is so strange.
I think she has to be a little wacky.
I can't wait till this comes out and then she gets her own reality show.
Well, I mean, the odds are it's not his.
No, probably not.
And she's doing like an interview, and
you know, old Justin. You know how.
First of all, she's 20.
Yeah. You know,
she's
old
20.
Justin Bieber, how he loves to just do concerts and just go home, get in his car and just.
That's
go
what
home.
he said. He's like, I don't even hang out afterwards. I just go home.
I get in my car and I go home. What? You drive?
Yeah.
He drives. When does he drive?
I took the bus.
I took the bus. My mom picks me up.
The mom is cute. His mom
is she?
Yeah.
I gotta get me some celebrity children.
Canadian.
Oh my god! All right, so Heavy D dead at 44.
Who cares?
Heavy D's dead.
Who cares?
Chart-topping hits in the 80s and 90s, but now he's dead.
You know what? I realized I didn't know that song "Now That We Found Love" was from Heavy D.
Is it?
Yeah. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe I won't out myself. Maybe we can just start singing choir.
Heavy D and the Boys.
Yeah, Heavy D and the Boys.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, right. You know the thing is.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Now he's dead.
The problem I heard that he gained he lost like 150 pounds, and then he gained it back. And that was
really
not good at all.
All right, well, a Cleveland poll worker has surrendered to police after trying to bite off a voter's nose. Greg Flanagan told James Williams not to be an a-hole before he attacked him. He jumped on the 53-year-old suspect, actually, got into this argument with an unidentified female campaign worker. And then the victim tells authorities that he stepped in and tried to defuse the situation, but instead said, "Don't try to be an a-hole," and then got into this huge argument where he tried to headbutt the guy and bite off his nose, and he broke skin, and the person had to go to the hospital for a human bite.
Why bites people? I mean, what kind of an animal are you?
Perhaps you've heard of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, you're biting the guy's nose at a voting poll. It's like, this is where you are in life.
It's like going to a book reading and trying to bite someone's eye out.
This is where you are. This is what you've done.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more story. It's not with the list that you gave me, but I wanted to bring it up.
Go ahead.
They are going to be auctioning off all of Michael Jackson's things, including the bed that he died in.
Let's buy it.
And I just felt like I needed to share this with everybody.
Would you sleep in that bed?
No way.
Why?
Yucky.
Why?
I'd sleep in it.
You would sleep. Me too.
Easily.
Me too.
Or can we sleep in the bed together?
Yeah.
Can I dress up like Michael Jackson?
Can I dress up like LaToya?
And you could dress up as Bubbles. The monkey.
Bubbles.
The monkey.
The monkey?
Yeah.
Who's going to buy that bed? And I wonder how much it's going to be.
And you could be dressed up as one of the boys.
Ew.
And we could all sleep in the bed. During the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Sounds good. It sounds like a plan.
Who's guarding the door? Coco.
Coco's guarding the door.
Yeah. Coco's like, why can't I be one of the boys?
Why can't I be Bubbles?
I want to die in the bed.
I want to die.
I want to be dead.
Let me die in the bed. Andrew never lets me die in the bed.
All he says is that I interrupt him like this.
Okay. And on that note, that's the end of the news.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Jess. Very
You're
nice.
welcome.
Go to our website, guysfromqueens.com. I am tired today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a beer.
Really?
No, first I'm gonna drive Canal home. And I'm gonna get a beer.
Yes.
I'm gonna get into bed.
Tell me more.
And I'm gonna drink.
Sounds good.
Myself to sleep.
I have got.
And
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
She's gonna cry because her husband's an alcoholic. I'm gonna drink.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to go to my house where my mom lives. She's not there.
Okay.
I'm going to sit in the house and then go to sleep and wake up ridiculously early because I got to take the bus and train all the way back to the city because I don't have my keys and I got to get in my carpool. I got to find clean clothes, which means I'll probably wash these and wear these again. Pretty sad.
Yeah, didn't your work people see those clothes already?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You know what the sad thing is? I sent out an email a week ago that today was Thursday that we were all going to wear blue in solidarity. And so we were all very, we all paid attention to what we were wearing. So they all know what I wore today, specifically.
Solidarity for what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just come up with crazy things to do at work. Just to keep myself.
Are you in some sort of union?
No, I'm
Are you
not.
trying to?
Are you
trying
starting
to
a union?
unionize?
Shh. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so.
A
Wow.
lot of fun.
All
And your
right.
mom isn't home.
No.
Your mom is away.
You probably borrow something from her.
I might wear one of her clothes. Imagine I walk
Put
in-
on her sari.
I put on a sari.
That would be excellent. I have a sari laying around that you
That's
can
true.
borrow.
I could probably. I'll borrow it. No,
He saw it last weekend. He was quite offended.
Yeah, when Coco was wearing it.
I think.
What
you
is the
should-
outfit that I wore? What is that called?
That's
Oh, you could borrow that.
a kurta.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can borrow that.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
How great would that be if you just showed up to work tomorrow with that?
Dressed
I
as
thought
a-
in solidarity we were wearing these. No,
I thought we were all dressing up like Indian women, like middle-aged Indian women. No, we're not.
no,
Oh.
it's turquoise.
What, meeting with HR at 9? Okay, I'll be there.
Any plugs?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
This is gonna be a busy month. 8 p.m. I will be at
When? 'Cause
this.
he just said the time.
Yeah,
You're
all
not
right.
saying when.
I will be at when? No, 8 p.m. at
The date.
Oh yes, the date. November 18th. I'll be at Laughflix Performances. It's 838 Kearney Avenue, New Jersey.
Really? In New
I'm
Jersey?
doing a show there in New Jersey on 838
On my birthday.
November 18th. And then November 19th, I've got Sugar Rush, which is a comedy show at Parkside Lounge in the city.
Tell me more, Kunal.
That's in the Lower East Side.
Yes.
Then there is I've got a show in Valley Stream coming up on the 26th.
Where in
Where?
Valley Stream?
I don't have the details of that. That I got to get back to you.
Is it at my aunt's house?
Might be. And then on November 27th, I'll be at the Non-Productive Comedy Show. It's a bar called Tobacco Road. And I'll be discussing Gwyndians for 10 minutes. That should be interesting. And
Fun.
Hit me up at Canal Views on my Twitter, and you'll get more details. Let me know about the show. Hit me up via Twitter or Facebook. You know the deal, people. Always good to hear from you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, what's your Twitter? Jessica Zarian.
Jessica
Yeah.
Zarian, yeah.
Jessica
Follow
Have you
me
been
on Twitter.
tweeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been.
All right.
All
It's
right.
like an NPR finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.